Hey, welcome back everybody. Now let's see. We are going to haul the long logs though, huh? It's a little bit foggy around though, but you know what? I kind of want to start, well, you know, it's morning, so I kind of wanted to start in the middle of the day, but we are almost there anyways, right? You know, a couple of hours and the hauling will be fine. We have to do this actually 4 times. 2 times for the long logs. For this Airdrome logging, and then we have to do 2 more for the other one. Oh yes, and in the last episode though, we got just in time a miserable achievement with the Zikz 5368. That I still remember that code though, but anyways, we had to haul 10 cargo. If we were just 1 mission too late, we could not have done it. Right, so keep that in mind. That is Michigan and that is Alaska. So keep that in mind if you want it. Do it in Michigan. It's a little bit easier with that truck though, because Alaska is a little bit tougher because of all the snow in between, but you can do it also in Alaska apparently. If you use a big brother like this though, right? You know, to do some logging. Nom 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 nom. You're cooked. That's what my truck always says, right? When it's eating the dirt. Man, that is 61-inch tires. I'm just saying, right? You know, this is mad. This is crazy stuff. Think about it. How deep we are in the mud. 61-inch. My boy, we are deep. Let's stay out of high gear. Doesn't do much on this truck anyways. By the way, well, yeah, a little bit further and then I'm going to show you what I wanted to show. My boy. My boy. Right? My boy. Let's see. We are almost done with this place. 87%. 13 left. And that means 13 missions though in Alaska. So that is wild. I love it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, look at those tires, man. Just ruffle stomping that stump over there. But anyways, 13 missions and we are done with this place, right? I believe after that we are going to Russia. Time here. Yep. There you go. We already explored there a little bit though, right? Because we want to have the special gear of a suspension for the Voron that we are not using anymore for a long time, by the way. Although I kind of want to use it again, but I'm getting heavily attached to certain trucks though for some reason. But anyways, we did a good job there. Now I kind of want to see if we are destroying our tires or everything else. Oh boy. Let's see. All right. It is not being destroyed though, which is the interesting fact about it. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling though. Come on, the big tree. Nothing else but the big tree. Yeah, this is the issue that I was kind of dreading though, to get stuck with the trailer. Yeah. It would be funny if we would actually be stuck here massively though. Oh! Come on. Look at how high it's getting though, huh? We cannot do this, sadly. So what I will do, instead of being just a dumbass all the time, right, you know? We just pull and haul like that. Easy mode. And here we go. We have the next one, though. It's been a bit of a haul, but that's the game, though, huh? That's the game. It really did bog down, though, in the deep mud, man. Excellent. Here, take your reward. You deserve it. And now leave me behind. Yeah, the thing though is over here. Man, that's some bogged down town over there though. Absolutely wild. Now we have to do 2 more. But the issue is just that we want to see global map. The mountain river, baby. And we have to deliver it there. Oy, 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 oy. But I kind of want to do something else too, right? You know, let's see. We can haul ass from there too. Both of them, to be honest, which is very lovely. Ay, 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 ay. The cool-up could be nice with a kitty cat that we have stored too. Let's go. Let's check it out. Perk storage. Kitty cat. Where's the cat? Oh, by the way, we have to do this one too right now. High range off-road is... Yeah, let's just go with that one then. Stock raised. Finally, dude. Finally. 63 inch. But then again, the problem is though, the turn rate is just very, very bad. Very, very bad. Let's go with this one. And everything else is just fine on this truck though. So we found a big Kit Kat right over here, and let's go haul some logs though. It is such a disaster in my mind that we cannot haul long logs with this, because it will be perfect for it though. Think about it. Just a small attachment at the rear, a special cat attachment, right? And then you have long logs. You don't need an extra long one after all. And because it's already long enough, right, I would say. But my god, what a missed opportunity though. Maybe it has to do with real life stuff though. Probably has. Man, cat, make something for long logs though, huh? Especially for this game. Now, all jokes on the side though, there must be some real reasons behind it. But then again, where there's a will, there's, you know, a way. And I would say long logs for something like this is just perfect, man. It just really, really is, I would say. Even the inside, it's just such a joy to drive, man. Mirrors everywhere. There's no dead angle. That's a little hippie bus over there. Alrighty then. Yeah, I kind of wonder. Yeah, this one is way quicker down here. By the way, thinking about what is quick. Hedro Bay. You don't have any. Alright, so the best way is though from the military base though, huh? Yeah, let's just go from there. This is way, way, way too long though compared to the other one. I could do another timer, but I would say this one will be around 5 to 6 minutes longer though, because there's deep mud everywhere, right back and forth, and a very, very long trail that you have to drive through, right? So that is something too. And that are the medium logs though, huh? Let's see, what shall we actually use for the big ones? Maybe I have to buy a different one, right? Maybe, baby, let's see. Well, it's kind of cute, by the way. Think about it. We have 21,000. I should stop just buying and selling these little extras, right? You know, the log carriers and stuff like that. We cannot even afford the cheapest right now, right? One of the cheapest stuff. That is embarrassing, though. That is embarrassing. We are actually trying to survive at this moment. Wow, 71 inch, dude. That is nice. That is very nice. Yeah, we are pimping our stuff out hardcore too at the same time, right? So, man, to have this one would actually be pretty nice, to be honest. 140,000 we do need. So, yeah, there goes my luck over there. Twin steer. We could try the Derry Longhorn. I don't think it actually can, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. This one isn't bad either. Expansion type race. Do we have that right now? Oh, wow. We do have it. Ah, I remember. Engageable. Okay, so that is good. What was wrong about this one then? 50 DMS, huh? I don't remember what was wrong for this one, to be honest. Look at all these tires, man. There are plenty to choose from. Yeah. I actually think we might go for this one, but that's what I mean too, right? We are getting... Ah, see, we have the base tires. I see. Well, although it is not so bad though, you know, but it could go a little bit better, I would say. I do like those. I do prefer the round ones. Let's go for this one. I know that we did buy it. Alright, we can do it. Very lovely. Now, off we go though. I'm not sure why we had an issue with this truck. Maybe because it doesn't always have the differential lock on though. So that means that I was just being lazy, dude. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I did not check how expensive it was, but let's see. What the? They are this expensive? We have bankrupted ourselves though by just buying it over and over. Yeah, better not doing it though. We have done so much work here. Okay, we have pimped a lot of trucks though. I have to say that at least. But seriously, how embarrassing that we come here of all of this work. We have new trucks and we have upgrades for the trucks, but we have no money in the bank. We are on the verge of bankruptcy, by the way. Yo. I wish I did check that sooner. Though, for real though. And by the way, we have to get rid of the extra lights because it is totally blinding everything at night. It doesn't look that good, but I'm a little bit shocked though. Well, I am absolutely shocked. Wow. Ah, this is one of the reasons though, huh? Ah, that's because all-wheel drive was off. But there was something about this truck why I didn't fancy it too much. But I'm not sure what it is though. It is well painted, it's raised. It has everything that we want. Good high tires. I'm not sure. Even the inside is just supreme though. Look at the comfort we have here. And now we are eating mud. Alrighty. But wow, I am so surprised. I was already wondering, right, you know, like, where does the money stay? I knew that the trailers did cost, of course, a couple of thousand, but not that much. Silly me, right? 2 times the fun right now. There's still some deep mud around. That's why we have these beautiful stumps everywhere. We don't have the best engine for it, and it was a little bit lackluster because of that. That is probably it though, but it loves to sink in, to be honest, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, it is really surprising though, like how Mercedes actually sinks inside of the mud right now, compared to the other trucks like the Tatra and so on. But maybe, hey, maybe I became just a big fanboy of the heavy trucks though. Maybe. Instead of the off-road trucks. It's a tough truck though. It is way better on the roads than the Cat. And by far, right? You know, the slippery, icy roads and climbing up. The Cat, a nuisance, man. It's like a cat on catnip though, huh? It is absolutely something else compared to, this truck. And, well, we will just find out in the a long way down and a long way up in the second or 30. But yeah, you know, we will find out there because the Cat could not go up without using the vents though. So that is interesting. In the way down, the Cat was just like a warship trying to be a bobsleigh, right? You know, so it was really a really difficult thing. Now let's see if this big beauty is it's a little bit tougher than the rest. There you are. But man, I'm a little bit worried though, because I believe I have to buy a new trailer, although maybe not. No, I don't think so. Here we have $970, not a lot. And we are at 88. I think we have a couple of main missions left where I need a high saddle, and that's about that though. I still hope I have the Pacific, by the way. I kind of regret selling my trucks, but it did help me out. Oh boy, with new trucks. Yeah, well, let's just say that I either have less grip with this one than the Cat, or I did just steer a little bit too late. Oh my god, yeah. Well, it did touch the snow there, so that's why it almost did tip. Steering here is a little bit better. But the weight is just too much for it to handle though. So yeah, it's a tie. It's better in steering, but less in braking, one might say. All right, now let's hope though. Well, the Cat did stop right at the second furthest lantern over here. So like over here. And as you can see, this one just keeps on hauling. Yeah, just keeps on hauling though. No issues at all. That is what I noticed though. And I'd rather have, you know, a little bit less power and all the negatives of that though, than no traction at all. So in other words, I prefer to be a little bit longer on the road, right? Than just insecure. Just sliding left and right, not being able to climb a steep hill with ice on the road. So, what about you, huh? What about you? Are you in the same boat as I am? Oh, or actually in the same truck that I am? It's a long way to the top indeed though, and it's a very long way to do this job. And I hope they are paying us a little bit extra, right? You know, a little bit of tip to keep the garage going. After all, what we have done for Alaska though, I mean, we do deserve that little donut bonus, right? And not just the plain donut though, the one with the cream within. in a little bit of a topping or something like that, right? Not a millennial type of donut, you know, where it's like modern art because we want to be special, you know, and it's just way too much though. It's just boring stuff, right? But let's just go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. 16k. Whoa. Yeah, 16k. Wow. I mean, yo, we have been burning shit left and right, huh? Superb. That was fast. Here's your pay. Was fast for you, yes. And GR Enterprise, 100% complete. Drilling stuff delivery. Let's activate this one and see what we actually do need for this one, though. We do need to drop something over there, and we have to grab that one there. Drilling equipment. Huh. So we just have to pick that one up. All right, so that is not a problem there. I see. Might be a difficult go towards it, by the way. I could do it with the twin steer, but that will fuck me up though. So if I go with the twin steer, I technically have to go all the way over here though, right? And that doesn't seem like a smart idea though, if you ask me. Huh? There you go. That's just way too much work. Way too much work. But let's see what we do have in the garage here. So it kind of seems like I was muted by the delivery of the other one. We are a little bit richer, as you can see though, but not that much. Now, we want to go with the Derry Longhorn though. We actually want to have a better fuel later on. But now we are getting poor again. 4k, my boys. 4k. Ay. This is not smooth though, huh? 7k for that one. No wonder we got so broke. No wonder, wow. Let's go for this one. Yeah, we really got broke, man. You know, like, look at that. It's already 11k right now. And if we have something that is not big enough, then it's going to be even more trouble, because I believe we do need a 4. It could just be a 5 though. It just could be a 5. So we have lost money then. Okay, it's almost 4, so daylight will be approaching anyways. But so far, this big boy does know how to haul. It is steady. It is beautifully on the road. I think it's because we have the chains on the tires though, right? You know, that makes a massive difference. So I cannot really compare apples to apples though. Moment of truth. Large pipe, cargo container, drilling equipment, enough room there. That's beautiful. And because, you know, it doesn't has an axle of its own, the turning rate will be rather simple there. Oh yeah. Let's hope that we are not going to scissor. That will be no problem, as we can see. Fantastic though, huh? So far, Longhorn, you're doing fine, you're doing fine. The issue right now is though very simple, right? Because can we manage actually without it tipping? And we, ooh boy. Now yeah, let's plan the route a little bit. So I should be going like this over here, and here, over here. Now this is a massive issue though, and this is a massive issue. The best route would be just like the long of the twin steer, the long way around. That will be the smartest thing to do. Guess which one I'm going to do, huh? Guess which one I'm going to do. Ah. Yeah, there is now the real challenge though, the real comparison, especially to the Tatra. There's no comparison, but then again, maybe it's because the backside is actually kissing the earth again. Attach the winch. It always has been a problem, right? You know, with a lot of trucks though. A little slope here and there, and that's about it. So I will not judge it for this right now, because it's more on the trailer side. I could have gone for the blue one. That means It doesn't has a gooseneck like that, though. It would be a little bit higher up, though. Would have been a lot fairer. You can see it is still dragging through the earth over there. There is the little stump of frustration. So far we are doing actually pretty good though, huh? Pretty good. Except for now. Yeah, it's getting stuck again though. I really have to get rid of that hippie mobile there. Tetra is better. Yeah, absolutely though. The Tetra is better. Although again though, again and again and again, it might have been the trailer that... Yeah, okay, it is the trailer. It is super, super, super low. I did not think about it. So, fair comparison? Hell no. Nah, no way, man. No way. Inside, comfortable, except for the passenger, as you can see. My god, though. Look at all those, huh? It could have been switches, by the way. Just imagine. You don't even have a high gear or a low minus, low plus. I have been neglecting this truck, though, it seems. Huh. Maybe not even an improved engine, but then again the Tetra doesn't has one either, so you know it is a little bit of an equal opportunity here. But the trailer was a mistake. The trailer is for high roads, I would say. Not sure why there is a target there. Now this is what I'm a little bit worried about, right? You know, we have done this with the Tetra too, I believe, and we went from the for the right side. The left side seems a little bit more promising though, but also a little bit more tip heavy, and I don't want to risk that right now. We're going to go also for the right side this time, but I'm a little bit worried about it because of the gearbox that we are having on this truck. It isn't the best choice I've made, but I'm trying to save money, man. I want new trucks, though. Whether we use it or not does not matter. We just want it, right? It's like we are having a strange addiction, though. Now, we just want to have a full arsenal of trucks, right? You know, an entire collection. Why not? Part of the game to collect them all, man. It's like Pokemon on crack. A little bit more expensive, too, I would say, right? And to catch Wild Pikachu. So far, big balls, man, big balls. But then again, we went through the mud and not through the water. Does this boy doesn't love mud? Is there a way to get actually the middle tires down? Is there a button for it though? Oh, my dude, yo, it is up. Yo, that's cool though. Only a couple of inches or centimeters, but that's about that. That is cool though. I like that, but it's worthless for me right now because we have less grip, as you can see. Yep. But it's a very cool future though, if we do need to have it a little bit higher up though. Like over here, it might be an issue. And that means that we just have to activate it. Very cool. Low gear. So yeah, this little part I'm a little bit afraid of though, but I think we might manage. Ooh. Yep, just every truck though, not just the Tetra. What is a very low one with the nose, right? You know, it is an issue for all the trucks apparently, which is kind of cool though. Might be a bigger issue for the Longhorn. Maybe the Longhorns are actually stuck in there. Yeah. Maybe, baby, though. It's the trailer again, too. Oh, wow. Seriously, though? Alright. Doesn't look like much, though, but with those tires down, it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy around here. Let's just keep it down for now. We do need the extra movement, as you can see clearly around here. Oh boy, don't go too deep to the right. There we go. So far, so good, my boys. I am actually nervous about this though, right? This haul. Especially now that I realize how poor we are. But respect. Respect for the Longhorn. I do like driving the Longhorn though. It's a very good truck. Okay, so the suspension is down, right? Now, this should have been a little bit of an issue normally, but as you can see, it is really up there. So, yeah, that is no issue at all right now. How beautiful is that, by the way? The little slope and then directly going down. It is good. I wish it could turn a little bit quicker, though. This is a massive issue normally. Not at all, the Longhorn says. Beautiful. Yeah, come on, Longhorn. Yeah, it is a little bit slow though. It's a little bit slow. It goes back and forth with the gearbox, but that's because I cannot put it in high mode. So it's all on me. It's all on me. And here we are, my boys. It's good to know I can depend on you. With the drills delivered, the guys at the site tell me we could get the job done ahead of schedule. It's much appreciated, buddy. Well, if it's ahead of schedule though, you get a massive bonus. You could have given me a little bit more than 5.9k though, right? You know, I'm just saying, big boy, I know how that industry works. My. He's getting fat bonuses though, especially because it's oil over here. But then again, he's a businessman too, right? You know, and we made a deal, and a deal is a deal. Alright, let's park this one right over here to touch the trailer. Are you kidding me? I had the free upgrade. Yo. I had the free upgrade though. How wild is that, by the way? How wild is that? Then we have the high range. I prefer to have that one though, but I prefer to have money. And that's about all of that though. We did change this one, which is okay. Stock heavy. Yeah, we did absolutely do nothing here, huh? Not even a filter. Yo. We are lucky that we even managed all of this. Now let's see the global map. Let's see. We have to do the Morrison mining. No, wait a minute. The Morrison mining is complete too. Blackbird is left, my boys. Now I kind of think like, should we do this right now or shall we do it in the next episode? Maybe in the next one though. Maybe, baby, you're the one for me. You know what? I'm going to do something in this episode that might be a little bit of fun. It has to do with an achievement. Yeehaw, boy, let's be Goliath, though. Well, actually, I don't want to be Goliath. I don't want to be beaten by David, though. But anyways, let's use the arm of Goliath over here. And actually put that semi-trailer as higher up into the air as we can, though, huh? As high up. Wait a minute. Excuse me, deliver to the port. Ah, yo, brother. Where do we have to get it from then? Oh my god. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, my boys. All the way over there, huh? Ah, brother. See you in a second. By the way, just imagine, right? You own that trailer over there. It's a little bit on the bigger side too, by the way. What is that? Okay. Wow. This needs to be a little bit raised though. But imagine though, there comes a trucker that just sees that and does the following. I mean, special type of truckers, I suppose. Now, I hope we are strong enough for this though. I think we are not, to be honest, but we will see, we will see. One side has to be as high in the air as possible, and I don't think this one is strong enough though, this crane, right? Yeah, so far no. So maybe we can actually lift this part up then. I don't think either, but we will see. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. There you go, though. Goliath. Nice. Use a telescopic crane to raise a special objective, blah, 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 towards the sky. Very nice, right? Very nice. So, you know, that is that, though. And I think we are going to start the other mission too right now. The other missions here and there. And that means that we have a job well done, by the way. Look at that. Nice little spider legs here and there. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.